everybody, and welcome. It's Commander Beaver, and tonight we are heading back to space with some more space engineers, space Lego, or whatnot. Everybody had a very Merry Christmas this year. It was a good Christmas at the Commander Beaver station. I am really looking forward to getting back out there and having a super wonderful time. Now, so where we last left off, we had arrived at the belt, and we had discovered a couple pieces of ore, but realized that suiting around with the spacesuit is extremely difficult, as well as flying that really heavy ship around was difficult. So today, I think we're going to look at building a small large grid ship, and then we're going to be flying that around looking for various ores. Great. Alright, and without further ado, let's pop open our game. Alright, and here we are. We are inbound. And looky. Hey, Darkness, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas. Well, I guess I can't say Happy New Year quite yet. But we're getting there. Only a few more days. So, how was your Christmas, Darkness? Oh, well, hey, my Christmas was all right. It was all right, for sure. Right, I guess I'm going to start by taking this one down. Ooh, that still is a bit loud, isn't it? Here we are. Try and pop that down a little bit. That's a little bit better, I think. Please let me know if you still find that. Yeah, I'll be playing some Valorant tomorrow at some point, Darkness. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, it's today, I was just playing some Valorant offline a bit earlier. Mostly because I want to I was just wanted to enjoy myself and not worry about doing too much entertaining, and just relaxing. The kids were still awake. Um, and I meant to, I think it was two nights this week. I ended up skipping my space engineers, and I wanted to get on here and start to build this stuff. Get them to do the stuff that I need to do. So, was Santa good to you this year, Omen? I'm glad. Hey, Cougar, how are you this evening? And Merry Christmas, Cougar. How was Santa good to you this year? Yes, there's still no reward. Hey, no problem. Have yourself a great night, Darkness. We'll catch you again soon.
Energy low.
So, Cougar, my plan, my crazy plan, is that I'm going to build a large small grid ship, use that to go looking for things.
Here, let's fill it.
There we are. Had a pop up in the background. And so what are you up to tonight, Cougar? Besides hanging out on the Twitch? I completely forgot to pop this copy and zoom back out. And Yeah, we hit it's about 2.73, 2.79. You know, we're just about where everything is going to be pretty awesome. Yep, I should update that. We are actually at 2.79 of 3 average viewers, which is great. You know, it's a big goal. You know, like hitting affiliate status. You know, it means you know, in my mind anyway. I don't know what it really truly means in reality, but in my mind, it means that I've, you know, legitimized myself a bit as a streamer. You know, I was able to accomplish, you know, something. Right, so we need a beacon. And I can't place the beacon because I don't have any computers. Alright. And this beacon is good. In this server, every ship has to have a beacon of some kind. I think this is the one I'm going to have a problem with, these batteries. Not only are they heavy, but I don't know if I have a ton of all of the components I'm going to need to put them together. Oh, that's awesome. I do have enough for at least one battery. So I'm gonna make this thing kind of like a plunge miner, I think. Let's see, there's my assembler. Okay, no, I don't have enough. So I'm going to have to go to that copper GPS that I've got a few kilometers away, and I'm going to have to pick up more. And I think that's what the first mission of this little mini miner is going to be. Oh, sorry about that. All right. So some of the other things I'm going to need. So I'm going to need conveyor. I think. Well, I'm just going to use another cargo container. Small cargo container. It's right in front of my eyes and I can't even see it. Now I
Energy low.
no. No, Mr. Energy, no. Alright, so this is going to require some tricky building, I think. Because I need some forward thrust, and I need some backward thrust. The Rcs Thrusters. So that if once I get somewhere, I can, turn the Epstein drive off and maneuver reasonably easily. And now that these are 3.5 blocks, yeah, so that's a large bit of thrust damage. So I think what I'll have to do is I'll put another hydrogen tank, be a bit longer. This all built.
Energy critical.
All right, there we are. Gonna turn this guy on. I'm gonna have him stockpile as well. So, for perspective, this tiny little thing is probably gonna be like half or less of the mass of the original spawn ship. And the original spawn ship had 2 small hydrogen tanks. So if I'm lucky, this might be enough. Might be enough fuel. I really hope it is.
No energy.
Got to do that thing with the power up. So I need to put a cockpit, I need to put a drill or detector, and I need to put reverse thrust and forward RCS thrust. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge to kind of put it all in there, especially with the way that the RCS thrust works. Because it's now super extended as far as the damage is concerned. I mean, even if I put it here, it's 3 blocks of damage, so it would damage that here. Okay, I think I've got an idea. I'll put 1 more cargo container on there. in a cargo or a conveyor tube. Let's see, where's the straight one? I just want the straight one. Right, so if I put a conveyor and then I put a cargo container here. Just want to see an armored corner. Not a armored corner. Armored corner.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Carry Keyboards? How you doing?
Me being here?
What's that?
You can be honest. Do you mind me being here?
Oh.
How you been?
I'm just streaming some Space Engineers, but you are more than welcome to come along and chat. That's why this is a community. It's a community Discord, my friend.
Alright.
That is some. That looks closer to 4.5, not 3.5. That's crazy. Okay, that's not gonna work.
I don't know
So.
if I even want to play Valorant. I might play something different here.
What are you gonna play?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try to find something.
Oh, there's lots of good games out there.
Yeah. Let's see here. Or I could play Valorant, but hasn't been going too well.
Well, that's
Today's
definitely
not
a shame.
Yeah, I could play like 3 more competitive matches. I think that's what I need to qualify for ranks, but I'll take a look. I'm just gonna stop by your stream, by the way.
All right, I appreciate that. And you might have some frame of reference for what this old man is chattering on about.
So this is PvP.
Yeah, this is all PvP. You know, there's just because in the server, you know, sometimes you get coordinates passed out. I have the chat blocked off, but you know, there's a whole bunch of other people chatting right there, all live in the server, saying hi and talking about what's going on. And yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry. So you basically build like a base in space, and then
Build a base. I mean, you can build it on the planets too, but they're pretty easy to find on planets. And you know, you can build ships and rovers, which are like cars, and
Seems very cool.
oh yeah, well, see, it's very it's like, you know, all of these different blocks require resources, and you've got to go mine different things. And sometimes you've got to purchase components. Like here in deep space, I've got all these asteroids. So like, there's an iron asteroid, there's copper and ice over here, and then you know, there's a cluster over there, a coordinate that I got that I'm going to probably check out. And this is heavily modified, so this is a little bit beyond stock. So it's based on the television show Expanse and the novel series. So it's got one main direction of thrust, and then, you know, reaction control system, you know, the RCS thrusters to you know, to sort of change your direction in any other way. And you know, they made it extremely hard to survive. So like, each of these blocks, of course, has integrity. So like, just like Lego or Minecraft, you know, like, you can destroy any of these blocks, and this game has you know, a relatively realistic physics engine. So you know, a block that has enough integrity or enough components in it can actually just um, like destroy another block. Like if I you know, if I had a rod of blocks and I threw it at this base, well, this ship base, it's just a starter thing. It would destroy. It could just completely puncture straight through the ship and not destroy anything else but the blocks that it hits. Or if it's an explosive block, it could just explode it.
Interesting. It seems somewhat like you can spend 10 hours building something and then someone just griefs it.
Yep, that is exactly 100% what can happen in this game.
Is that what the point of it is, somewhat, or?
Well, I mean, there are people that like to build and just only build, and that's awesome. There are people that love, you know, the player versus player, or I should say, playing with other people, not necessarily PvP. And then there are people that enjoy making things disappear.
I see what you mean by that.
Energy low.
Disappear, yeah. Beyond grief.
Well, I mean, disappear in a legitimate or non-legitimate combat. You know, either way is totally fine. Like, you know, you could, if somebody's holding a like a point of interest, like here, there are a lot of pirates because they have this modification that is a heat beacon. Like, let's see. I mean, they don't. Wait, maybe I have to be. Yeah. So you see, I've got idle drive signatures here. So if I were to start moving this by turning the engines on, it would become a certain size signature. So people would be able to see this beacon from, you know, hundreds, thousands of meters away. Like the engine that I have on here, I think it maxes out at 15,000 meters or so. And with the three of them on there, you know, somebody would be able to see at 41,000 meters or 41 kilometers away and just fly right towards me. So, you know, like, and then when you're going towards a station and you have to slow down, the same thing happens. And people, you know, pirates can just attack. It's great, and I can't wait to, you know, let's be honest. I'm probably going to be one of those pirates, just kind of sitting and wait.
You
And
gotta
just,
have fun sometimes.
gotta have
you know?
fun, Carrie. So,
There's an excuse for everything, okay?
you're absolutely right. There's an excuse for everything. And right now, I'm building just because this thing this whole thing, along with the components inside, weighs about 8 million kilograms, and that is just a bit heavy for what I want to do. So what I've decided to do is take one of these engine pods that I built, and I'm lopping it off, and I'm turning it into a little mini ship.
Interesting.
So,
Is there like a best setup kind
uh,
of?
there's really not no thing like that I guess you could consider a best setup. It all depends on what you're doing. Like, and let me ask you to clarify, what do you mean by best setup?
Uh, like a best engine, or like I don't know what there is in the game, but like a best engine or a best protection item, like shields or something. Like I don't know what there is, like I just said,
Okay.
but
Well,
the best.
there are shield modifications that yeah, I guess I'm gonna use the industrial cockpit instead of the standard cockpit because. All right. Yes and no. I mean, that's a really good question. So, um, depending on what you want to do with a ship, it will change how you build it. Like if you want to build a freighter, you're going to have something that's probably got a lot of thrust because you're going to be slowing down and speeding up fairly often, doing some trading. If you're doing something that's more combat oriented, you're going to have a lot more of the armor, whether it's light or heavy armor, or any special armor that a particular server might have. And if you're scouting, it's going to be light and fast and bare bones. And there's no one way to do anything in this game. You can make it your own. And there's like a giant blueprint like a workshop where you can find different different items that people have built and play with them, modify them, save them on your own computer, and bring them into the game as blueprints and print it, like a 3D printer, and extrude it right into the game.
That's cool.
Oh yeah,
How
it's
much? How much is the game?
you know what, I
I
don't.
can probably find it.
Well, you know what? I'm just opening it up right now, because I know that they're occasionally, especially right now at Christmas time, they might have sales. So I'm just gonna look it up for you right here. Let's see, space engineers. Yeah, look. It, is it on sale? Is that a sale price? Yeah, it is. It's 30% off right now. It is the base game is 15. Well, it's a Canadian price. It's $15.95 Canadian, and
That's 10 US.
yeah.
Let me see. I
Um,
believe it's less.
the deluxe edition though, which is a little bit more, is really cost effective because it comes with all of the blocks in the game up to I believe anyway. Yeah, I think the deluxe edition like kind of gives you some of the expansions as well. I was adult and I didn't buy it. I just bought the base game, and then I bought all of the expansions and including the deluxe edition because it had a couple of skins in there that I wanted, and I could have saved myself a couple of dollars if I had bought it that way in the first place. Don't let's see, deluxe edition. Yeah, because the deluxe, Space Engineers Deluxe is 6.29 Canadian, so like 30 cents US.
It's the deluxe. Wow, the deluxe is
Oh,
actually
wait, the deluxe just gives you the gold skins. Okay, it doesn't actually give you any building stuff. Okay, so don't listen to me. This Cougar Bach, he's the man. He knows what's going on. Yeah, no, I don't know what it was. I heard that that was a thing, but I guess I was wrong. So don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I spent a ton of money on this game, and I've put way too many an embarrassing amount of hours into this game. In fact, just so everybody at home can cringe, I am going to tell you here, Carry Keyboards, exactly how many hours. Oh my God, 6,221.4 hours to date in this game.
6,200, you say?
6,221 hours. And I'm sure all the math was,
59 days. I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah, that is a long time. Yeah, no. I mean, a couple of those hours. In fact, I'm sure a lot of those hours were me, like up late at night, falling asleep at the computer and leaving it on, or getting up and going to do something with the intention of coming right back, and did not. But I can tell you, not too many of those days. How did I know that you were doing the math right there? How did I know that?
I have no idea. I just like to calculate things, I guess.
Oh, that's awesome. Don't
I guess it's easier
knock it.
to say in day form, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean it's a really sweet game. Cougar there actually in chat. He was the guy that originally got me into this, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go play Empyrean, and Empyrion's a wonderful game too. It's more survival based, and there's no physics engine. Uh, like you can just point your ship at a planet, and then and fly it towards the planet, go make some toast, come back, and it'll have hit the ground, and you just sort of like roll it over and fly away. It doesn't do any appreciable damage, but it's got its own sort of survival metrics. Like you need to eat, you can get diseases, break bones. It's another great game. And there are a few content creators out there making stuff with that, and for anybody who likes science fiction and people that like survival games, it's one to check out too. Okay, I need a drill.
There's a game I'll suggest to you. I mean, if you want to like take a look at it, but I will tell you ahead of time. It requires a lot of of playtime, like a lot.
Oh,
It's like
yes.
I don't know if you like those kind of games, but it's like a I want to say I don't know. It's basically you. There's different aspects to the game that you can use to level up skills, and the end goal of the game is to have every skill at level 50.
Oh, really? What game is this?
It's on a server in Minecraft. It's not a game. I should have said that in the first place.
That's all right. Don't fret.
I don't know if you play Minecraft at all. But
I haven't played Minecraft. For me,
Low.
I enjoy to have like games with a certain like level of graphics, I guess. Like this, like Space Engineers to me is beautiful. Um,
yeah, yeah,
and the I don't know, the pixelation of Minecraft turns me off a little bit.
I see. Like, so you like the high resolution games, like realistic graphic type of stuff?
Well, yes and no. I mean, then again, I mean, like cartoony thing. Well, I say cartoony. Games like Valorant. Like it's an FPS shooter. It's not like super realistic, but
Yeah, yeah.
they're like compared to Empyrean. I find that this game is beautiful, and Empyrean has sort of cartoony graphics,
Hmm.
and but it still is a great game, and you can have a lot of fun with it.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I'd say the game I play with the most realistic graphics is probably
Inventory full.
Forza Horizon. Was it 5? Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
like ultra realistic. Too
Oh yeah.
realistic.
No, like those Forza games are pretty nutty. You know, a lot of racing games because people know that you know, cars have to look a certain way, so they're not going to make them cartoony.
Of course, yeah.
Probably turn the power way down on that. All right, so I've got a gyroscope, beacon, drill, cockpit, ore detector. I'm going to take the ore detector right off here because
Let me see how much playtime I have. I have 984 hours.
that's not bad.
Let me calculate that. 984.
Well, see, the funny thing is, Carrie, is that you know, my buddy, let's call him Mike because that's his name. Now, Mike, he was telling me one day, he's like, oh man, you know, you'll never guess how much how many hours this guy that we know, we'll call him Jeff because that's his name, has in Final Fantasy 14. I'm like, oh yeah. And here I am expecting this big number because he plays. That's pretty much all he does is play Final Fantasy, and he's like 930 some hours. I'm like, oh, well, that's not a
That's
lot.
it.
And I'm just like, he's like, yeah, and I was like, well, I have like over 6,000 hours in Space Engineers, and yeah, he had nothing to say. He had no. He's just,
Yeah, this is probably like the game I have the longest playtime on,
oh yeah, well,
which I'm kind of surprised I don't have more. But I also wasted a lot of it. Like, I I'd say at least half of it was just me being unproductive and messing around. So
oh yeah, well that stuff happens. You know, don't
waiting
be
is
too
like
concerned
starting
about it.
to haunt me now that I'm trying to play it seriously.
Yeah. The like that, and of course now I don't know if you can see this red cone here, but this is the thrust damage. So the RCS thruster when it fires puts out damage and would damage any block in that range, which is pretty crazy. Oh, you have a fan in the background?
Oh wait, can you hear that?
A little bit.
Oh, dang,
Hey, it's not a big deal. Don't worry
get
about it.
away. I'm surprised you can hear that.
Oh, those are rookie numbers, Cougar? Well, tell us, how many hours do you have in Space
Oh no.
Engineers? Yeah. How many hours? I really got to know because you know, you're well, I don't even know what to say.
A professional gamer.
Yeah, well,
Energy low.
oh, your low numbers. I don't believe you. I do not believe that you have low numbers in Space Engineers. Some of the things I've seen you do, it's the things you know. I don't know about that. Let's sub 400? No way. Ah,
Rookie.
you're 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 lying to me. Oh, how could I be such a dolt? I nearly forgot a survival kit. I was like, I'm going around, I'm thinking like, what is it that I am forgetting? So Carrie, a survival kit is so it's like a spawn kit. So it's the thing to use to spawn, heal, and it can actually refine some basic materials as well. So, you know, it and so like for example, you know, this game is very um spend a lot more time drawing designs than you do making ships in game. Yeah, no, I mean I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. Oh look, this is done. I just didn't even finish welding it up.
Can you?
Wow.
Sorry, I'm like sweating really hard at a game right now because it's the boss fight.
Hey, don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it. Just take
Uh,
them out. Get them.
Yes. What was I gonna say? Can you still hear the fan, by the
Oh
way?
no, it's good. Don't even sweat it, dude. I mean, it was just like periodically when it kind of passed by. You know, I'm assuming it's oscillating.
It's winter time and I have a fan on. Literally Christmas. That shows
Well, hey, look, I wear shorts all year round.
I I support that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I, you know, if you know what I do for a living, then,
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
well, yeah,
I
yeah.
assume y'all don't have long pants uniforms.
Oh no, no. Yeah, I'm pretty much the only person that wears shorts.
Okay.
Right. This is one of those things like I'm desperately trying to find computers around here, like anything that's got a computer in it. I guess I'm gonna have to take some computer out of this other door, but hey, you know what? I don't need anything. I don't need to close these doors.
Someone else threw the game because they didn't know what to do.
Oh no.
That's annoying. I can somewhat try to explain to you how this works. So basically, there's like a feature and it's called the catacombs. So it's
Oh yeah.
where you clear where you know what catacombs are, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Underground network of caves.
Yeah, that was a dumb question.
No,
Basically,
that's hey, no, hey, you know what? It's there's the only dumb question is the one that goes unasked. You know, hey, hey, you know, maybe I didn't
that's
know.
true. That's true. It's basically where um you run through catacombs, killing mobs, and then there's a boss fight at the end,
Energy low.
and basically, like there's different floors. So like once you're good enough to do floor one, you go to floor two, so on all the way up to floor seven, and then there's a thing. It's called Party Finder to find other people, but
Wow.
the people are brainless, basically. So
Oh, don't be like that. Don't be like that.
like it can be very annoying. Like you'll spend 10 minutes, like it doesn't sound like a lot, but you'll spend 10 minutes on a run and then you'll get to the boss fight and your teammate won't know what to do. That's what happens when you get someone from the party finder.
Okay, so it's just you know
And
it's one of those things. It's like, well, sometimes you get, you know, the good guy and sometimes you don't.
exactly, yeah. I might not be making any sense, but it's
Hey, don't
basically
worry
just
about it.
like there's the person that doesn't know what to do and then you spend 10 minutes doing nothing. And then you do that 10 times or 20 times and the time just adds up. So it can just get really annoying.
No, I understand it. I mean, you know, sometimes that happens like in our Valorant matches. You know, sometimes we'll just get somebody who's, you know, like I can't. There was one person in one of the matches I played earlier. It was like, oh, I don't play all that often, and I'm like, and I, you know, and
Energy
I
critical.
am all about having fun with video games because that's what video games are for. You know, but also, you know, on the other side, it's like if you're going into competitive, please know what you're doing. Because
That's true, yeah.
some people are, you know, well, like me, I'm stuck in elo hell. Like, you know, I won one game and I lost one game, and I think I'm like 10
Energy
RR over
low.
what I was when I started. You know, and spent I mean, about 2 hours playing.
Yeah.
Energy critical.
I want to check my
Right, to grab.
I'm gonna check my playtime on Steam. This is pitiful.
Right. And see, all of what I'm doing right now is to go over to an asteroid that's 16 kilometers away and get some copper so I can make more things. You know, like that's crazy because copper is very important to.
Wow. The longest playtime I have is 31 hours.
Oh, okay. So this is now an independent ship.
Interesting.
Oh, look at this. Oh no. This is not good.
Are you getting like attacked or something?
Oh no, I'm not getting attacked. Trying to figure out. Okay, so I've got hydrogen. Guess I'm gonna have to fix the ship. Must be something buggy with it.
Oh no, it's falling. There's a
That's
stream
just
delay, so I'm probably just saying something like
nah, it's
10
okay.
seconds late. So are all those things just that are pointed out around you? Are those other players?
No. So I've got some stuff on my HUD. So this is Tycho Station. So these are all just GPS points. There's an ice asteroid at this point here. This is an asteroid that I surveyed 54 kilometers away that has lead and tungsten on it, and this is the asteroid I'm going to in a minute here, which has copper and ice on it, and that's an iron GPS point. And I've got a whole bunch as well. So
Kind of. Sorry, go ahead.
no, sorry. My voice activation is a little bit wonky here. So, you know, if you didn't hear me, please, or if I cut out, just please let me
You're
know.
good. You're good. You're good. I was just gonna say, so you basically go to different planets to gather different resources.
Yeah, like so so the asteroids and planets are all voxel based. And so you can, you know, destroy everything, like destroy the voxels, but the reason why people don't build on planets is because the plant, like with the voxels, uh oh, server restart in 10 minutes. Look at that. Now I better do. Well, the Space Engineers is happiest when servers restart about every 4 hours to sort of clear the cache and make everything hunky dory. But I'm just going to check their community Discord to see if there's any maintenance stuff that's going on that might might cause a delay. Let's see. I don't see anything. Yeah, no, there's nothing really posted about the restart. So the other thing I want to name. Let's see. I don't need to name that anything. I will spawn name mini miner. Just so you know when I probably die. All right. So all right. I don't have this one. That one's not built yet. Okay. Is all its components. So now what I've done is I've essentially detached that grid. Well, that's what these things are called. They're called grids. So I've detached this ship from the other ship, and it is now its own separate entity. But I have the ability to reattach it through the use of landing gears, which isn't permanent, or like a merge block, and I can merge the two ships back together, which is pretty cool. So like for example, if you and I came across one another and we decided, you know, we were going to have a fight, um, you know, and say for example, I won the fight, I can also decide if I wanted to claim your ship as a prize, I can just, attach to your ship and fly it away. And then break it down for resources. Yeah. So, there's I enjoy this game because, well, I'm like a total sci-fi buff. If that wasn't obvious, but
That's fine. I have odd interests too, so
oh, yes,
I'm a
sci.
keyboard enthusiast, for example.
Well, see, carry keyboards. I knew there was a story behind that.
It seems like a weird thing, but if you're part of the hobby, I guess obviously it would make more sense.
Oh yeah, no, hey, it's like, you know, there are a lot of people that love, keyboards. Like I know that there's like very specific like group of people that enjoy
Yeah,
keyboards and stuff like that. Like that, and that's
it's
totally
really
cool.
odd. Like
It's not odd. Don't
everything, like
don't say that, dude. Don't say that. Like mechanical keyboards, they make wonderful sounds. Like I remember I was thinking like, man, I've got to get this like one of those oh geez, I had a computer from 97, 98.
is it
Some uh,
an IBM?
no, it wasn't an IBM. It was an A Open, which I think was sort of like I mean, I don't know if that was like an off brand from whatever was going on at the time, but it was it was pretty slick. What I feel like I better get some, just like I'm looking at this hydrogen tank and I'm thinking, this could split the grid so easily if I don't put just anything else there. So I'm thinking I better brace it somehow.
See, I guess, kind of look at keyboards as art because
Oh yeah.
everything's really art if you think about it. But like with keyboards in specific, like there's like I don't know how much you know about them, but there's like the switches, of course. You know what those are, right?
Like the mechanical keyboard switches, the various
And like
colors that,
like the things that are below the keycaps.
yeah, the switches, like the
Yeah.
cherry red MX and
Yeah,
and yeah.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
There's plenty of options. Of course, there's the blues, the reds, and the browns. Those are
Yeah.
the most common. But then there's like plenty of other options.
Well, in fact,
It's
I have I've got a night. I mean, like, I'm not going to show it to you because you would be ashamed because, like
oh no,
no,
there's
like,
no such thing as a bad keyboard.
no. I mean, it's just it's not well kept. I mean, I've got kids, like,
I
and
don't think
some
anyone
sticky
does.
fingers. Well, yeah, no, but I mean, I've even tried using the spray can to like spray it out, and I'm like, I'd have to get in there and like lift up all the keys and like scrub it, but I mean, it's a blue backlit. It's pretty cool. And you know what? I love it, and it has a nice little hand rest. The but when I bought my new computer, it also came with some other kind of whatever, and I don't like it as much. It didn't have a nice armrest, but apparently it said that it has better keystrokes than the cherry, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd believe that.
There's no such thing as like better. There's
Yeah,
different, like there's tactile and linear. Linear being like there's no bump when you push down.
yeah,
Tactile is if there is a bump. The thing is, like, there's different types of like weight. Like there's springs inside the switch. There's different weight to those.
yeah.
Um, there's different material like nylon, palm, all that. Uh, and just it all you can combine different things, make it sound different, make it feel different. So it's just all up to personal preference. And so I just think there's a lot you can do. You can get really creative with a lot of stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Well, also like an MMO, we have a toolbar at the bottom here in Space Engineers, and So it allow that allows us to do a bunch of things. Okay, RCS thrusters on and EPI's on. So yeah, like so I can just for example increase the thrust on this, and here we are like just with a 5% thrust. I'm accelerating at a ridiculous speed. Here we are just crazy meters per second. 79 meters per second in just moments.
Currently, I'm looking for a new set of headphones. This is completely off subject, but I don't know if you have any recommendations or if you know much about that stuff.
Well, headphones, I don't use headphones personally. What I do use is what I do prefer is are earbuds, because I've got a Blue Yeti microphone, and that's part of what makes my tool, this voice, sound so wonderful. It's a beautiful studio quality mic. That was only about 150 Canadian, so that's like $8.30 US.
Sorry.
Oh, no reason to be sorry.
I believe they have like different options. Some are like 100, some are 150.
Yeah.
I can actually check. But yeah, I've heard some people that have Blue Yetis and it sounds horrible and some sound incredible. I think it's all just how you set it up. So, yeah, it seems as if they're somewhere from 90 to 120, 130. But yeah, I'm looking for a new pair of headphones because mine the connector doesn't work and all that. I don't think it's a problem with the computer hardware. I think it's just the headphones.
All right, so here we are. The server's just about to restart. Should double check to make sure. Yeah, this is named the UES Donkey Balls 01. 5 seconds to restart, and then 1 second, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we are, the server is restarting. So yeah, no, the server restarts are pretty quick. Like I just, oh, and I guess we're probably heading back to the lobby. So we'll get to see maybe that there's some other people hanging around and get to wave at them and say hi. Hi, Diddleone Burrino.
Have you ever played a game? It's called SCP Secret Laboratory.
I've never even heard of that.
Really?
No.
I'm actually surprised. It's like it's a multiplayer game, and um, basically you can change the options, of course, but
Yeah.
there's one person who's a thing. It's called an SCP. There's multiple of them. It's basically like a monster. Um, and then the rest of the people are like different roles. So there's like a doctor, normal, casual person. I forgot the term. And then I forgot what else. I haven't played in a while. But there's different roles, and you basically just try to kill the monster. It sounds really basic, but it's actually really fun if you play with other people.
Oh, that's awesome. Sounds pretty good. I mean,
I
the one.
described it in the worst way possible.
Hey, that's okay. I mean, there's a game that I'm interested in picking up and playing with a group of people. It's Pulsar Lost Colony, I believe. And it's it's a 5-person game, and like you've got it's like a sci-fi game. So you've got like captain, engineer, scientist, pilot, and doc. I don't know what the other one is. Engineer? Did I say engineer? Probably not.
Yeah, I think you said.
It doesn't. Yeah. But yeah, so they've got all of these different roles, and you're supposed to get together and like not get killed.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Hardest challenge.
That's a Christmas tree. That's cute. See, like in this game, you can create, you know, the coolest things, the most benign things. And look, here, this person made a Christmas tree and put it inside the, oh, there we are. It's gone. Bye-bye, Mr. Christmas Tree. We'll see you next time. All right, so now I'm gonna head over to that asteroid, and I'm gonna go mining. Although before I leave, I'm definitely putting a camera on my grid, which is something that I forgot to do. Cool. All right, now, yeah, and of course the challenge with working on a server and not your own personal game is that sometimes silly things happen, like the server crashes because it gets overloaded, or you know they have a rollback for whatever reason, and you lose, you know, some of the progress of some of the things that you've done, which, you know, can sometimes be a positive thing, sometimes be a negative thing. So it's you know, like there have been a couple of times where I've been in combat and we've had a rollback, and then the people that we surprise, then you know that we're about to hit them and either leave or they coordinate and they do the fight over again, and we end up losing. Which, you know, can be that, you know, stuff like that, when that happens, can be kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
But there are no, I don't. I'm still don't have computers. Ugh. What I wouldn't give for like a dozen computers right now.
I think everyone with like a dozen computers. And they're
Oh
not
no,
like
sorry, just
fractional computers.
yeah, no, these just the components in the game. I would, you know, like they're
Save me
they,
Christmas.
hey, you know what? Yeah, that would be awesome. Well, you know what? I guess I'm gonna go get that copper. All right. So,
Random question. I'm
yes,
just curious. Is it snowing right now where
it
you
is.
are?
It is not. I would have been in shorts today, except I didn't know. I couldn't quite find my signature. Or
Has it snowed? Because you live in Canada, and I'm
yeah,
pretty sure it's cold up there.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's relatively speaking, yeah, cold. All right, so here we are. We're on an adventure. Oh, of course. The one thing I forgot to do last time, is the thing I forgot to do this time, and it is to take a GPS. GPS 01. Right. Cool. All right. This is pretty awesome. Let's keyboard keeps sliding over because the kids push it out of the way.
Do they play or no?
Uh, no. They like to sit on my lap sometimes and watch, and they like to think that they're going to play video games. And you know, like my daughter, she wants to play Valorant. And she turns 4 next month. I don't. It's like you know, I know you're going to be a superstar and you're going to show me up. That's okay, but please let you know, at least wait until you're in middle school.
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, it's not going to happen. Oh man, look at this. Jeez, Louise. 5% thrust, and this thing is already up to 300 meters a second. It's gonna take seconds to get there and back.
I'll be right back.
Hey, no
I'm
problem.
gonna go get something to eat.
Sounds good. Sounds awesome. All right, so just thinking that, before I pop over and grab that, I want to check out the other asteroids here. Let's check out the ore detector. It's on its biggest range. We're just traveling at a nice, slow. Oh, that's right. I got to put a connector on this thing. I didn't even think about that. See, there's always something that I forget every single time. That's no big deal because I could just slap one on the side there, or the top, or the bottom. In fact, I'll probably just put one right on that that survival kit. Well, look at this. Look at this. All right, so now I gotta turn the Epstein drives off. Ice, copper. All right, so let's guess I gotta get my drill onto my belt. So my block tools, turn that on. Let's go right up here. Nick a little bit of copper.
I could still play a game of Valorant, but
Oh, you could.
I have a feeling it won't end well because today just has not been my day. I've been playing bad. I don't want to say I've been going with bad teams, but because I myself have been not doing well. But
Hey, you know what? I get it.
today's
I
not
get
my
it.
day for it.
I totally understand, buddy. It's just one of those things. So right now, I mean, I don't know if you have the stream up at the moment, but I'm just
Of course I do.
just mining some voxels here. So I've got this little drill. It's just eating up this, and I'm getting some copper in my cargo. I've got, four, 4,000 kilograms of it, I suppose. Oh, and apparently these are all my tools and ammos and bottle. I gotta get that out of there. Yeah, so this this is what it is to play Space Engineers. You spend a lot of time flying around looking for things, mining. It's very relaxing. And then you've got that sort of stress of combat, which is also pretty cool.
Yeah, it's always good to play like those relaxing games. It's free time. That's actual free time.
Well, yeah, like that's part of the reason why I like playing this game and Valorant. Like Valorant is very intense, and this game gets very intense too, but it's also extremely relaxing. When you're just doing the mining things.
Yeah, that's why I like the game I'm playing right now a lot. There's a
Mm.
lot of parts of it that are very intense, or not very intense, but much more intense than other parts. And there's parts that are anything but intense, just relaxing.
All right, and now we're coming up on base ship.
Now that you brought up mining, I might go mining. good idea.
Oh, there you go. We've accomplished something today.
Yeah. It's always good to accomplish something every day.
And you know what? I just copper. And yeah, this is many, many more liters than I can properly carry.
If you don't accomplish something one day, you work towards it the next, and the next, and the next.
Until you
until
get somewhere. Yeah, no, that's absolutely right. Right, and I think I have to go up here. I've made, yeah, I've got computers again.
That is good.
Oh,
You wanted him. I don't know what they do. But
well, they're just a component. So like for example, you know, it's like a recipe for anything. You know, like just you know use.
they're necessary.
Yes, yeah. So like you know this survival kit, you know, it's made up of components like steel plates, construction components, medical components, motors, displays, computers, and steel plates. And so you've got to get the resources to make all of those little things, and then they'll in turn, you know, make you know produce those components, which you can use to then build blocks, and then use those blocks to eliminate the enemy. Right, and let's pull out a connector.
I just made a lot of money.
Ooh,
That's pretty cool.
awesome. Hopefully you still remember me when you're famous.
Not actual money. I wish actual money. I meant
Oh,
in-game money.
I figured as much. I was just being
Okay.
silly. Just being silly. It's okay.
Remember me when you're famous. That's what you meant to say.
Oh,
Or that's what
listen.
doesn't make sense. I meant like.
You want me to remember you when I'm famous? Is that what
Yes,
you're getting at?
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Well, hey, you know what? Don't worry. I'm not gonna be famous. I'm just a regular old
That's not what
Joe.
I wanted to hear.
Oh, relax.
I mean, you are growing pretty fast.
Well, hey, you know what?
Nearly doubled your followers in like a week.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say that, but what was it? December 1st. I had 42 followers, and here we are at 92 on Christmas. You know, so but that you know that's got nothing to do with me per se. That's to do with all those awesome people out there who care about what I do, or you know, like think I might be funny or silly or goofy or want to make fun of me or whatever it is that they want to do. Like it doesn't matter to me. Like you know, like I like each and every person out there, you know, for what they are. And
support and all that.
well, you know, I appreciate the support and you know people that whether you know they just like to sit in the background and listen to me yammer on about things that they don't know or understand, or they're truly interested in watching me
I'm doing right now.
or they just want me to watch me bumble my way through a game like Space Engineers or Valorant and you know forget things or remember things or you know like all of those little things. And that's you know like whatever it is that people like about me, you know, that you know I mean I want to know so I can, you know, like avoid changing things that people don't, you know, people like. But also, you know, I really
Yourself.
well, I you know, that is the one thing that I like to do. I like to be myself because if I wasn't me, then
I'm
well,
sorry.
I don't even know. It's like I don't even. Hey, no, man. I mean, this is a conversation. You know, I'm not in the streaming channel for a reason. You know, if somebody wants to come on and, like I said, you learned about space engineers today. You know,
That's true.
it's you know, whether or not you pick it up doesn't matter. But you know, it's like
More than I ever knew.
you know more than you ever knew, and you know that's that. You know, like I when I first discovered Imperion and Space Engineers. It was just by chance I happened to see this wonderful content creator by the name of Spange, a video, because I was looking for like space games or spaceship games or something like that. And, you know, I fell into his community. Oh, I'm gonna die. No oxygen. Oh, no oxygen.
I want to recommend you a game that I played. It was in space, but I forgot what it's called.
It's close.
I'll tell you if I figure it out. It was a really cool game, in my opinion, at least.
Oh, hey, that's okay. Don't even worry about it. I mean, I always appreciate recommendations. You know, and it's you know, I can't always play every game because I've barely got enough time to play, you know, the games that I play, you know, that I like to play and that I stream. But you know, it's if somebody shows me something, you know, I definitely don't mind checking it out. It's just about finding that time, and you know, like I'm sitting in that awkward position right now where it's like I would love to check out all of these things that people want to tell me, but you know, I've got my two kids, I got my full-time job, which is, you know, like 700 hours a week.
Jeez,
And
700?
no, no, not actually 700 hours a
Oh,
week.
I was thinking, yeah, for a second I was like, that's a lot, but then I realized, is that even possible?
Yeah, it's not possible, but no, I mean, you know, like you know, if let's just say a 40-hour work week would be me working part-time. You know, I generally do like 48 to 60 hours a week, Monday through Friday. So, you know, when I pop on at, you know, 10 p.m., you know, it's after a long day.
Yeah, of course.
And you know, so sometimes, you know, like when I get on, I feel really bad, you know, because I look like I must be drunk or something like that, you know. But it's really, I'm like really not. I'm just a little bit tired, or just sort of out of sorts for whatever reason. And you know, and there was one stream. It was actually the second Space Engineers stream that I did, or the third one. It was episode 2, and I was so tired. Like I'd gotten home from a super long day, and I'm like, I'm doing it because at that I'm, you know, I'm still trying to uh, get 30 days in a row, and I missed 2 days in like the middle of December, so I gotta go to about the 15th or 16th or 17th of January. You know, streaming every day. It's just a silly personal goal I set for myself. You know, it's like, I just want to do 30 days straight and see if I can do it. And you know, there were 2 days where I was so bone weary tired that I couldn't stream.
So yeah, I should like try streaming at some point. I think it's a cool idea.
Oh yeah, streaming's awesome. You know, it's because I looked at it this way, and like I'm kind of sad that I didn't think about it beforehand, because you know, I was playing video games anyway, and like after playing video games for so long, you know, and sharing my knowledge and doing fun things, you know, there were things that I was spending this time playing anyway, and I was playing with other people, and you know, all having blast, you know. And
Yeah.
you know, and I just keep thinking, it's like, well, why didn't I take the time to invest in myself and in other people, and you know, and show them exactly what's going on.
Hmm.
But hey, I'm doing it now. It's better late than never, as they say.
Yeah, that's true. There's some things I should do. Swear laziness is probably like my biggest killer, my biggest hater.
Hey, don't say that. I mean, you know, it's not necessarily laziness. It's like, you know, it takes a while to get to just to get your your stuff together. I can't like
That's true.
You know, like I come home and like I might have X, Y, or Z thing to do, and it's kind of challenging to sit there and do it
Yeah.
because I just I don't have the time or the energy after everything, and sometimes I just got to push through it, and that's the thing, like if you decide to do it, you do it, you know make a good go of it. Yeah, give it your all. And one of the things that I kind of got onto to Twitch about um, was I start drifting there. So this is one of the most challenging things in space engineers is docking grids together.
Why is that? Why is
Well, it's just it's just trying to fit them together. Like I've got these connector ports, and they're slightly magnetic, and okay, that's gone into the refinery. Excellent. Look at that. Proper copper. But that's not going to be. That's going to disappear pretty quickly. Yeah. So, like grids are pretty finicky, and it's all by manual control, unless you've got like some kind of programmable block and you know what you're doing, you can actually go in there and set up a decent program to get it done, to dock things by themselves. So, and again, I'm no like super expert in the game. I'm a combat commander. I'm definitely not an engineer.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I spent most of my time in this game building combat ships and fighting, mining resources. So this is, and usually like I play with a very very large group. But those are the days of, yeah, long past now. Right now it's just relaxing, just enjoying the, you know, building things, and taking it slowly.
Yeah, I hear you. Right now. I'm just trying to enjoy my break off of school because once school starts back up, like I gotta be on everything. Gotta
Yeah,
keep up with everything. So trying to enjoy the free time.
well, enjoy the free time, dude. That's extremely important because let me tell you, it doesn't get any better. When you when you
All that, yeah.
yeah, when you start working. Like when you're working for the man.
Yeah. Well, like right now, like I have to manage between jobs and school. So
Yeah,
there's
you're
that's another thing to take up time to be on top of, like.
yeah. No, I get it. I get it. All right, now we've added some flair to this ship. Got ourselves some ribbing. And I just hope it doesn't explode. So, oh, right, that's right. I should probably group my hydrogen tanks. Okay, there we are. Hydro tanks miner. All right, so there we are. And I'll sit those to stockpile. So whenever I dock, I want to make sure that I stockpile my tanks, which, you know, like, which means basically refilling them. Because it's finite resources. And on. And there we are. Perfect. Stationary. All right. Now, maybe I should go take a look at that roid cluster. Been meaning, I wanted to do that. I'm sure there's all kinds of things over there. How did I make out for copper? It's still refining the copper, so that's good. Something I need, uranium.
Street.
Are you? Yeah. Probably giving you, you know, flashbacks.
Oh yeah, the worst class.
All right. Now let's see how fast this thing gets up to speed. Helm ahead, warp factor 9. Woo! Jeez Louise.
Chemistry was not a good class.
I can't imagine. Look at that. With, like, that is bananas. Just, you know, like almost a kilometer every, what, like 10 seconds? Just, and with, if I boost it, you know, nearly 500 meters a second. That's crazy. I've never seen anything fly that fast before.
That's I don't want to say something similar to that, but like something of that matter could actually exist at some point.
Oh yeah.
In the real world is crazy.
Oh, I know.
Technology, all that.
Man, it's crazy fast.
I played this this game at some point. It was called let me find this.
Oh, it appears as if I'm transitioning into another server now. So this Nexus mod is pretty slick, where it just pops you from one server to another server automatically. So like this whole world that you see there, Carrie, is actually a bunch of different servers that are knitted together with this Nexus modification, and it I think it's pretty clever. It's pretty cool. So that way you minimize the load on the server, because one of the downsides of space engineers is everything on the server affects everything else on the server, no matter how many tens of thousands of kilometers it could be away from it. You know, because you know, if you've got somebody over there with that area active and somebody with the area you're in active, they both tax the server. I'm sitting here thinking, like, I want to get up and grab some water, but I also know, well, Well, but I also know that as soon as I stand up from this computer, like which I would have done right there, I would have popped in, and then there'd be like some crazy asteroid directly in front of me, and it would have been a bad thing. So let's see. So yeah, there's only 4 other people here in this particular server.
Oh, that's what it's called, right? It's called Astroneer. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Oh yes, I've heard of Astroneer.
Yeah, yeah. I just remembered that. Well, just because I saw it now. Then there's a game. It's called Elite Dangerous. It's somewhat similar.
I have Elite Dangerous.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I'd assume.
I think I've played 30 minutes of it though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have that game actually. So I don't buy that many games. My Steam library is it's very small.
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with a small Steam library.
My game crashed. That's not good.
Okay, so this is DX4. Cobalt. Steel. That's what I should have done. I should have put some lights on this thing. Well, when I get back, I'm going to put lights on it. Provided I survive. Ooh, you know what, Whiskers? I would love to play Elite Dangerous with you. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I mean, you'd have to show me the ropes. I do have a HOTAS system, so I could be here like, flying and doing all this, gyrating my hands and in an inappropriate manner on a hands on throttle and stick. So Whiskers, if you're still hanging out there, have you been on to the Expanse server yet? Have you seen that? I mean, it's kind of like something that feels like it would be up your alley. Ooh, iron and silver. Hello. And do I have right. I do have an iron and silver. Nuts. Oh, it's more iron and silver. Let's head back to the Roid cluster, or head over to the Roid cluster. Ooh, that was a swim.
Hey, baby.
Oh, hey, Whiskers. Holy smokes. Hold on a sec. I got to turn you down. You nearly gave me a heart attack. For everybody at home, no, I did not make a brown surprise.
Yeah, sorry, I was in the chat, but I'm back up north visiting family, so
I get it.
not exactly very conducive to
Yeah, no, hey, that's all right. I appreciate you stopping by, Whiskers. It's really cool. Yeah, no, I was saying we should, we should totally play Elite Dangerous. I know that is another very involved game.
It's not as customizable as SE.
It's not, but not everything has to be SE.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
You have a completely different taste in games than I do.
Oh yeah, well, hey, you know what though? You know, games like Valorant are ones that bring everybody together, right?
Yeah, some people hate Valorant, some people like it. I don't blame some people for hating it. It can be annoying sometimes.
I
Oh,
really like Soma. If you've ever played Soma.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I have a feeling it's gonna lead into some type of stupid joke. I don't know why.
No, Soma's a horror game.
Oh,
Yeah, it's actually really good, but it's one of those you only really play through it once because the story doesn't change.
so it's like Poppy Playtime.
Never heard of that one.
Never heard. Oh, okay. Never mind. Have you heard of it, Commander?
I have not, but I'm just here. It's like, oh, it's like this game. I've never heard of that. Oh, well, is it like that game? Well, I've never heard of that one. It's like,
So Soma's the type of game that you only play it once and you play it on hard. Because once you finish playing it, you'll probably never play it again. But it is a really good experience.
See,
ooh, titanium. Hello.
Like you can find tutorials on Soma on actually YouTube everywhere. So it's actually a pretty decent game, and it's very puzzle orientated as well.
Feel like I should just nick some of this titanium while I'm
you
here.
should definitely check out Poppy Playtime. It's like I can kind of explain it to you. It's basically it takes place in like a kid's fun place. I don't know what it'd be called. And then uh the main character like of the place is like it turns evil and then it hunts you down. You just have to run from it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty fun. But it's one
Sounds
of
like
those
Soma
you
from
play it.
previous relationships.
Yeah, you play it once and then that's it. And if you watch a watch through video, it just completely ruins it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those.
No, it's a good. It sounds like it would be one of those interesting games.
I think they're coming out with like more of them with obviously with a different storyline or different playthrough, I guess.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
So that big scramjet engine you got strapped to the back of that tiny ass drill there, Beaver.
Yes.
I'm assuming that's one of the engines that's on the
The Expanse ships at
Draconis.
the Epstein. It's the Epstein drive.
Yep. I'm playing on Draconis Impossible. You know, glutton for punishment and all that.
Yeah, so well, Whiskers, if you can see, like I just turned this thruster on, and we are
Hold up.
okay, standing by.
I will boot up my Twitch on my phone.
Oh yes. Yeah, no, it this thing it moves out something fierce.
Mm, I saw you were saying it was getting pretty decent.
Well, yeah, the like this is just the lightest model. Like I still haven't even found gold out here. Like I'm well, just like in when I play Deep Rock Galactic, I'm digging for gold.
Yeah, no, I get that.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, so 0, and this thing just 487 meters per second while thrusting, and then this thing can sit at the max of 350, just coasting along in seconds. Yeah, no, I mean this is pretty slick. I mean, I should probably put another 2 drills on the nose or something like that, and maybe eventually I'll just lower the thrusters or raise them up by a block so I can make a cross of drills. But in order to accomplish that, I'd need to get more cargo containers and blah 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 blah. It's just a bunch of stuff, right? You know how it is. I mean, you built that one grid that I crashed into the planet on Severus system.
Oh, yeah, the mining ship.
Yeah.
Alright, coordinating with family here, Beaver.
Hey, no problem, no problem. Hey, I appreciate you coming in, Whiskers. Tell Annabella that I said hello.
Yeah, she's actually over visiting her mom's right now.
Oh yeah. Well, it is that
Yeah.
time of year. It's the most craziest time of the year.
She's overseeing her mom and her uncle and her half brother.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool because like I've got a quarter brother. I only joke that he's,
Quarter brother.
yeah, I only joke that he's my quarter brother, because he is.
Yeah, no, no, I get it. I get it.
Oh, okay. No, well, I'll explain it because it doesn't make a lot of sense until I explain it. Like, because half brother is like with one parent. Of course, as we all know, one parent and the other parent isn't. It's not a full blood relative. Well, he was the son of my father, and I was adopted. So instead of being a half brother, I consider him a quarter brother. And then that's when Whiskers just sighs and walks away and says Beaver's some
Oh,
sort
no,
of
no,
clown.
I got it. From when you said quarter brother, I sat there and I went, how do you get a quarter sibling? Like, half siblings are, and I went, oh, that's right, Beaver's history. No, I get it.
Oh, that's right. Well, yes. Well, the viewers at home aren't aware of all of these details.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh, we're just chittering like a couple of old ladies. It's okay.
Inside stuff.
It's not so much inside stuff, it's just personal history, Beaver?
Oh yes. Well, I mean, how many years have we known each other now? That's
Oh, it's
going on. It's approaching 2, I think.
been a while now, like I think about it. Do you
Well,
remember when I painted your office?
no.
The Space Engineers, when I broke into the base and painted your office.
Oh, right, right, right. And then I set up that turret.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She had a nap.
I broke in and I put a holodeck, a hologrid, and a jukebox.
Yeah.
And then X-Term went and set it off.
Oh man, those were the days.
Good old days back in Space Engine, back on the LSG server when it was not a toxic cess. But
Yeah, no, that is true. Those were some good days.
and I love playing. Don't get me wrong, but I cannot play on Underworld. It gives me such bad nausea.
I know. Your vertigo. Just
It's like whenever I'm in a meeting regarding Underworld, I sit there and I'm like, hit mute on the mic, puke into the bucket, unmute myself. Continue, continue that for the duration of play.
yeah, no,
Oh,
that
such horrible days.
now for reference, Carrie. So in Space Engineers, how I was saying like the like the planets are made of voxels. So what this underworld is in this themed server called Last Stand Gamers, run by Aaron and his hamster server. Um, he's taken a bunch of these planets and like merged them together so that they're all like you've got every direction you look at is the surface of a planet. So it's like like it's so you're surrounded by all like
Merge
surfaces.
isn't quite the right word, but yeah.
Well, nearly merged. I mean, some of them are merged though.
Well, so the way that the map was actually built was they took one planet and put it as a central planet, and then they took a bunch of other planets and pasted them around it to make a cave system, like Beaver was saying. But they stripped away the atmosphere from the planets and the gravity from the planets, which is doable. Don't get me wrong. But Space Engineers is not designed to have two planetary bodies that close to each other, and it causes problems. Even though there's no physical like gravity affecting anything, it can cause some major problems with Space Engineers code. That's why I'm saying. That's what I was saying about it not being merged. They're just planets
Chilling.
pasted in over top of each other, which causes the physics engine to go funny. It's a great concept, but not very good for the game's engine.
Man, silicon. It's funny because I was like, why isn't this? I turned the ore detector up, but then I realized it was the other ore detector I turned up.
Speaking of Beaver, I'm actually working on a Mad Max mod.
Oh, nice.
I've taken petrol and diesel and turned them into gases, and the engines, for the engines.
Low.
Yeah.
Change the engines so they're obviously petrol and diesel. Put in
Is
fuel
critical.
tanks, which are just miniature hydrogen and miniature oxygen tanks, basically.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm changing the code so that batteries won't work on mobile grids.
Huh.
So batteries will work on fixed grids, right? So your base you can hook up wind power and battery and whatnot, but you need petrol. You're going to need petrol and diesel to run your bigger grids
Well,
when you go for an event or a thing like that.
oh, if you can, you should modify it so that that you can only have like limit the number of batteries per grid to like to one.
Well,
And I only say that because you need to power the grid, right?
yeah, you need to something to kickstart it.
Yeah.
I was contemplating doing something like a water battery, right? Where you can only have one battery per grid, and it requires you to actually find ice as one of the ingredients for the actual battery, making water an actual required resource like in Mad Max.
Yeah.
Um, and I was hoping to get the daily need mods on there, so that we'd actually have food and water, making, once again, water a required resource for survival. But it's one of those, will they play nicely, won't they play nicely? I'm having trouble at the moment, though, putting in crude and making it so that I can have an oil refinery in there to refine the crude into petrol and diesel.
Yeah, I remember you were talking a lot about that. The original one anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've been tinkering with it. Did a whole bunch of coding last week and run a few tests, and I've got a few more to do. But the gist of it is that might actually end up with a mod that makes Mad Max more like the movie.
That should be interesting.
We'll call it Mad Whiskers. Just a. I have not put my name on everything at all.
Well, as long as you're still, staying true to yourself.
So I was contemplating renaming all the components.
Yeah, like Whiskers Plate and Interior Whiskers Plate.
Hungry's Lunchbox.
Oh boy.
For the construction components. We've got straws, big straws. Flat thing, smaller flat thing, spinny thing.
Oh, you know what you should call the motor? Motar. I don't know, just.
I mean, it's a bit of work.
Sounds like it. All right. I found a whole bunch of things that I already have. I just want some gold and some platinum, and perhaps some uranium and magnesium, so I can make some blowy uppy things and make some better engines, and kind of get started.
You're gonna make some boomsticks and some go faster rods.
Boomstick and go faster rods. You got it. But yeah, it's just the and I know they're trying to make it like The Expanse, and where it's life is tough. But holy smokes, just trying to find resources and that's the most time intensive portion of this game, as you well know, is finding and refining the resources.
What resources do you need?
Everything.
Because I was playing on, like I said, Draconis Impossible, and I literally spent 6 hours mining asteroids just to get the stone
It's
so
me.
that we'd have enough nickel and silicon. Because you just can't find nickel and silicon.
See, the other thing I did is I neglected to put, super lights on this ship.
Yep.
Go in a few minutes.
Oh, hey, that's no problem, Carrie. Thank you for coming by. It's been wonderful to have you.
I've just enjoyed chilling here, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, chilling like a villain. There's nothing wrong with that.
it's always good to be alone with company.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, you
That's
know,
when you're an introvert.
I guess so.
Yeah, there's nothing better than alone time. If you've got somebody, whether it be romantically or not, that you enjoy spending your alone time with, makes it even better.
that's right. But yeah, we'll have to catch up again soon, Whiskers. It's been too long.
Yeah, Annabelle's on school holidays at the moment, obviously Christmas. And I'm up
No
north
way.
in the fam, and
You
so
mean you guys have Christmas too in Australia? I'm kidding.
we
I'm
actually had
kidding.
it yesterday. But yeah, almost got bit by a few spiders and a snake, but we won't go there.
Oh, we're going
Like
there.
everyday life. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I shouldn't say that.
Oh my god!
you're
Oh my god!
normal.
Oh my god! I found gold. I found gold.
I
Sorry.
actually woke up this morning and there's this massive huntsman sitting on the side of it, sitting on the wall on the side of the bed frame. It's just sort of like chilling there, being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come and enjoy the air conditioner in here too because it's too freaking hot." Like
All
not
right.
even a foot away from my face.
Well, I gotta go.
Hey,
Y'all have a
take
good one.
care.
You too, man.
Have a good night, Carrie.
You too.
See ya.
We'll see you next time. All right. Yeah, no.
That damn thing was chilling, not even a foot away from my face.
Well, hey. Yeah. Left down in the hole as well. Ah, some nickel. Yeah, I've got nickel and gold on this thing. It's pretty slick, Cougar. All I know is I'm going to take... you know what? I think I'm going to take all of this, if I can. I don't want to go much over 200,000, I think.
No jump drive, Beaver?
They do not have jump drives. It's based on the Expanse. So they only have the Epstein drive.
So slow and boring. Then.
Well, it was not slow. Did you not see how fast I was going? 480 meters per second.
Depends on how far you're trying to get.
I suppose you're right. How is this? Ooh, yeah, I got a teeny tiny bit of titanium. Oh, I just broke something. What did I break? We're good.
You're not moseying around with a megafaction anymore, Beaver?
No. No. Things are pretty quiet. You know, just me, myself, and Irene at the moment.
Not like back in the days of IPA.
Oh, well, let's not go there. Ah, that's what happened. Something happened, and one of the cargoes is broken. This cargo container is broken.
You've always got room. You've always got enough room and enough parts for two more.
Yeah. Well, the worst. Let's see. I should probably put my welder in. So let's see what the damage is. Okay, no, that one's not. Is it this one? Yeah, this one's displays, motors, and computers. AC. Displays, motors, and computers. All right, so let's start. Let's start refining stone. Wonderful thing about this game, if you break stuff, like me, and you're accident prone, and you can fix things.
You're not accident prone.
Yes, I am.
You accidentally drop ships on people's head, do you?
Well, there was that several times.
There was that one time in Bandcamp. You never need to get violent. You just need a bigger broomstick.
Oh, that is true. All right,
Oh,
and
it's a crying shame I never got to finish the tombstone.
all right, so 2 computers, 5 construction components, 1 motor, and 1 display.
Anyway, baby, I have to head off. I've got drinks and a barbecue waiting, apparently.
Oh, hey, that's awesome.
So I will definitely catch up after
Yeah.
Christmas, probably New Year's. I'll be New Year's. I'll be back at the PC.
Oh, okay, that's no problem.
We'll have to catch up and play some games then.
All right, well, sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, see you, baby.
Take care. Hey, Raccoona. So you can't hear Whiskers because it's coming through the desktop audio. That's weird. That is really weird. It's not blocked. That is strange. My apologies. It's just here. I'm here talking to myself. If you guys actually can't hear what's going on. Cougar, is this true? Could you not hear the other guys? Oh, at least you weren't holding the payments. Yeah, I had no idea what it was that you were doing, and I was just about to get. Okay, well, I'll have to investigate that. My apologies. I'm here chatting to these people, thinking that you guys can hear them, and you can't hear anything. Wow, geez, Louise, should have spoke up, dude. I would have had to take a look at that. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to find out how to put make sure Discord gets piped through, because it's funny because yeah, that's why you are here. Yeah, because like I'm looking at the output, and I can actually see the output on the desktop audio like flaring up, and then again it might not be, maybe it just might be the fact that they're a little bit lower in volume. I don't know. I have no idea. But thank you for pointing that out and letting me know, and I will do my best to, well, figure out what exactly the challenge is. Anyway, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get I'm gonna dig a little bit more of this gold. What's this? Is this? Haha, I know. I figured you were gonna make some sort of cheesy joke, Raccoona. But hey, you know what? That's why I love you, man. Yeah, I mean, what is this? Some chain hanging from my chin too? Silly guy. All right, so I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call this. It's a moustache. Oh my god. Oh hey, Raccoon's just as Canadian as the rest of us. Holy smokes, this is a lot of gold. Right, I think I'm gonna call that. Oh, relax. You're all, you guys. Alright, so the only thing I need from there is the motor. Nope. I guess I'm gonna die again. Oh my goodness. A little less. He seems loony. Neat. No. Oh my god. You people.
Your health is critical.
Alright. For some reason, I didn't get any oxygen in here, but then again, maybe I had the O2 on stockpile, maybe I was just a clown. No idea. You know, I don't. You know what? Maybe I destroyed the oxygen tank and just didn't put another one on the ship. I mean that could be true. So I think I'll have to call this just about bingo fuel here too. Production. Need more stone. Yeah, I've got barely, barely, and oh my goodness, that's crazy. Oh wait, that's right. I've already got enough stone. I just need to move it. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? Get in my belly. Alright, I'm gonna go till I get... Oh, there goes the ore detector. Yep. Beaver, stop breaking stuff. Stop breaking stuff. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry, I meant to do that. Alright, so let's just call this bingo fuel. Because I certainly know that by the time I get back there, I probably won't be out, but it'll be pretty close. And this thing is slowly... Oh, no, I'm good. I just, the thing I'm concerned about now is making sure that I have enough hydrogen to get back. I mean, I can just take I can take a straight line back as long as I don't encounter any asteroids. Although, you know, like I really want to get some platinum too, because with platinum then I can build some decent tools. In fact, that's what I should go back and nick a little bit of that silver What is it? Silver that builds the tier 2 tools? Yeah, it is. Okay. Where was that silver? Back there in that mess of things. Let's head back towards... Ooh, we're on fire. Right, so I think if I head back to base, get these small things fixed up, it should only take me like a couple of minutes to get there. So the whole reason I built this particular ship was to do some scouting and find those resources that I need. It's because it's so challenging to like these asteroids are so far away from one another. So you really have to have something that moves up quickly. And as you may have saw from the last time, we were moving that giant crate around just was not effective. It was not what I needed to do in order to be able to make it. So I gotta fly this bucket back. And suppose I can take down some of these. Clear it up a little bit. I just see all these asteroids that I'm flying by, and I'm thinking, man, oh man, I would love to stop off at every single one of those. Yeah, look at this, 120 kilometers away. And I'm already 58 kilometers away from that nickel. It's just going to flop in mere moments. I'm going to be closer to the temporary station than anything else. And again, like if I hadn't been such a bonehead and broken my here, you know what, I'm just going to set this as a GPS. Some good looking asteroids right there. There might be something in this area. Could do a big nice zigzag pattern. But after I get back and get that gold processing, I think I'm gonna have to call that a night. We're 1:15 in the morning now, and it is got things to do, people to see, places to go tomorrow, and I'll be back again probably with a nap time Valorant stream for a couple of hours in the afternoon, and then we'll just kind of see what happens. You never know. Look at that guy, just lazing around like he hasn't a care in the world. He's flying a spaceship or something like that. And, well, I'm not in any immediate danger. I'm just gonna pop up and grab a little bit of water. There we are. And here is when the ship meets a roid. Exactly, Cougar. You know, that's I do these things just to stress you out. But I feel fairly confident that you know, my piloting skills are so awesome that even when I'm not sitting in this chair, I won't hit an asteroid. I can only imagine just you sitting there like, freaking out that that the ship gets obliterated. But hey, chances are that there's going to be an asteroid immediately on the other side of this loading screen. Just, you know, in, bam, gone. Like it never happened. Look at that. 12 kilometers away, dude. Flip and burn. Ooh. Woo! Ha! Had to do that to freak out. I absolutely had to fly that close to freak out Cougar. Whee! Misjudged the power left your miner, ended up crashing it. It's coming into 20 meters from your base. Oh no, that's crazy. Oh, and see, that's exactly what I was afraid of right here, because the hydrogen. Oop, yeah, so the hydrogen in the front has run out because it was a little bit imbalanced. Wait, does it actually run out? No, no, no. All right. Where did my base go? That's weird. The GPS point has disappeared. Oh, there it is. I suppose you're right. You don't think I can repair it and get everything done in time? Come on, that's part of the pressure. Appreciate that, Cougar. You always got my back. Right here. Maybe like right here, you know. Oh, oopsies. All right, let's try not to die by sandwiching our face on this ship again. Here we are. Right, and docking procedures engaged. Hooray! There we are. That is the stuff that we need. Now, I just need to collect some, let's see, titanium, platinum, and gold. Got the gold, so I just need platinum and titanium. So I gotta find those. Oof. Something else. And superconductors just need gold and copper, two things that I have in abundance now, which means I can finally build the next level up, which is the Morgan drive. This one is a little bit more powerful. Oh wait, yeah. At least I can build the Morgan drive by swapping out the thruster components because I need the 125 superconductors each for these things. So, I suppose before I finish everything up, so that this thing is ready to go the next time I show up, I should. I think I could just weld that one up. That's right. Should probably fix my stuff. Here we are. See, it's like it was never even broken. Good as new. Season the cockpit. And okay, checking it out. Alright, and my refinery is working on that. Curious to see how much titanium this pulls out. Don't think it's going to be a lot. That gold. Nice. It's gonna be a decent amount for now. All right, I'm super excited to keep working on this. You know, like once I get a once I've got some gold and I've got some it got a more powerful engine, I'll be able to build this thing up a little bit larger, maybe even fit a large cargo container in there so I can do some actual mining, rejigger it a little bit. But I'm super happy that I found gold today, and that's what I needed. I needed some gold, needed to nick a little bit of copper, so I'm going to probably head back over to that copper asteroid and grab some more copper and get that processing and start laying out a larger ship. Probably something from scratch, but I might even just be able to. I don't know whether or not it'll be easier to grind this thing down or just envelop this in whatever I really actually want to build. I'll have to do some thinking on that and see. We'll probably be back maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, with more space engineers, depending on how tomorrow goes. If I have lots of time to sit down and play, at least 2 hours. If I get started a little bit earlier, I know I was a bit late today, but anyway, that is me. Thank you very much. Have yourselves a wonderful night. I appreciate all of you for coming along, and we'll see you next time.